Welcome to Sanjeevani Education Group. Sanjeevani Education Group is a IIT NEET coaching hub which is renowned for producing the rankers in different competitive exams from national level 11th and 12th JEE NEET, Standard 10th NTSC MTSC, 6th and 9th Dr. Homi Bhabha Bal Vaidyanik exam, 5th and 8th scholarship exam, 7th Olympiads along with IIT NEET Foundation for all classes. We have experienced faculty who focus on the academic development of students. So dear parents, hurry up. For admission, visit Sanjeevani Education Group, plot number 13, Aditya Nagar, Gadkhera, Aurangabad, or call 95112 70135 or 95112 66680.
Hello students, welcome in Sanjeevani Education Group. Have you heard about it? When a man speaks or acts with the good intention, then happiness follows him like his shadow with that never leaves him. So, good intention is very necessary for your act. So, today's already you guess about the topic today, that is Thief Story. Thief Story written by Ruskin Bond. Ruskin Bond, the author who wrote a small stories poem on children education and children's growth. So child growth and child education is a most of the theme of every his literature writings. So Ruskin Bond was born on 19th May 1934 in Kasuli. He is an Indian author of British descent. He lives with his adopted family in Landore, Missouri, India. The Indian Council of Child Education has recognized his role in the growth of children's literature in India. So, let's continue to our topic. So, in this, students, you open your textbook or if you can read on the screen. It is very easy to us both. We are reading this like whole lesson, and I will explain as we are discussing in offline lectures. So, this story, the young boy makes a friend with Anil. Anil trusts him completely and employs him. Does the boy betray his trust? So, let's read. I was still a thief when I met Anil, and though only 15, I was an experienced and fairly successful hand. So narrator who is own a thief, he met to Anil, and Anil is a boy who is near about age of 25, and the author who was mentioned about himself, he is only 15, but he is very much experienced in thief. So he just intentionally meet to Anil, and he started his conversation like this. Anil was watching a wrestling match when I approached him. He was about 25, a tall, lean fellow, and he looked easygoing, kind, and simple enough for my purpose. Narrator, who was not gave his name, is not mentioning about himself. He just mentioned about he is now near about 15, and I was still a thief, means he is a thief. He admitted the thing. Okay, and when he started, just he began his conversation with Anil. Before he just mentioned about Anil, he was a tall, lean fellow, means tall, handsome, but good looking, but is very thin. Okay, and just see how he approached him. I hadn't had much luck of late and thought I might be able to get into the young man's confidence. Means just he's trying to gain the Anil's confidence, and soon they started their conversation. You look a bit of a wrestler yourself, I said. A little flattery helps in making friends. Means his intention is just want to improve his communication with him. So after a while, when Anil started to walk off, Hari followed him with his most appealing smile. And he just start his conversation like he fluttered. He praised him like you are looking a bit of wrestler yourself. Then what Anil's reply? So do you, he replied, which put him off for a moment because at that time I was rather thin. Means the narrator mentioned that Anil also same replied, so do you. Means you also looking like a wrestler. But this sentence or this word, narrators put him off because he was very thin at that time. But still, he just started his conversation with the same sentence. So, narrator said, well, I said modestly, I do wrestle a bit. Means he mentioned that he was not doing any kind of wrestle. So, he admitted, what's your name? When Anil asked to narrator. Okay, so he said, Hari Singh, I lied. He again mentioned that he was lying and he was not telling the real name. He just mentioned that Hari Singh. I took a new name every month. That kept me ahead of the police and my former employers. Means as we know that he is a thief and very sharp minded. That's why he changing his name in every month because he just want to keep him ahead of police and from the employers. So after this introduction, Anil talked about the well-oiled wrestler who were grunting, lifting and throwing each other about. I didn't have much to say. Anil walked away. I followed casually. After that, they started beginning their conversation. Anil started his conversation to talking about the wrestler, how they are improve their health, how they are grunting, lifting, and throwing to each other. But Hari Singh, who was a thief, he gave a lied name, fake name to the Anil. He was not aware of all these wrestlers and the type of wrestlers, but still he keep quiet because he don't have to communicate with him. Anil walked away. Then he followed casually. Hari Singh followed to Anil. Again he said, hello again. I gave him my most appealing smile. I want to work for you, I said, but I can't pay you. When again he just followed him Anil and he gave his appealing smile. Okay, and he expressed his wish to work with Anil. But Anil bluntly expressed his inability to pay Hari. Hari questioned Anil if so. In next paragraph we can see that how Anil questioned, how Hari questioned to Anil to how he joined to him or all the things. Okay, so on the page, next page, I thought that over for a minute. Perhaps I had misjudged my man. I asked, can you feed me? So when Anil asked to him, when Anil bluntly expressed that his inability to pay Hari, Hari questioned Anil if he could feed him. Anil agreed to feed Hari only if he knew how to cook. Hari said that he knew how to cook, but this was again he lied. So as we seen on a page 9, he continue they continue their conversation. Then Anil said that I thought over a minute, means Hari thought over a minute, and he just mentioned that, can you, he thought that I misjudged because he just came to uh, intentionally meet to Anil due to he just want to rob him. He just want to thief whatever he have. But in one minute, Harit Singh thought that he had misjudged the man, and then he asked him, "Can you feed me?" So again, in the reply, Anil asked him, "Can you cook?" And then Hari Singh replied, "I can cook." Again he lied. Okay, if you can cook, then maybe I can feed you. So Anil said that if you are, because he much busy in his writing, he's a professionally by his author, he's writing literatures, novels. So he kind of busy. That's why Anil asked him, ki if you can feed, then maybe I can feed you. He took me in his room over the Jamna sweet shop and told me I could sleep on the balcony. But a meal I cooked that night must have been terrible because Anil gave it to the stray dog and told me to be off. On the same day, when Anil took Hari to his room over Jamna sweet shop and let him occupy balcony to sleep. Anil gave the night's meal to stray dog because the meal cooked by Hari was terrible. Anil had realized that Hari didn't know how to cook. He asked Hari to go off to sleep, but Hari hung around, giving his most appealing smile. Anil patted Hari's head and told him that he would teach him how to cook. So later, when actually Hari Singh was intention was to bad to rob Anil, that's why he's lying again and again. And when Anil gave all the food to the stray dog, he just again followed him in a room. Then Anil patted him on his head and told him that he would teach him how to cook. So later, he patted him on the head and said, "Never mind." He had teach him to cook. He also taught him to write my name and said he would soon to teach me to write whole sentence and add numbers. I was grateful. I knew that once I could write like an educated man, there would be no limit to what I could achieve. It was quite pleasant working for Anil. I made the tea in the morning and then would take my time buying the day's supplies. Usually making a profit about a rupee a day. I think he knew I made a little money this way, but he did not seem to mind. So what happened? Anil taught Hari to write his name and promised to teach him how to write the whole sentence and to add numbers eventually. Hari was happy and grateful for this as he knew that he could achieve anything he wanted once he knew how to read and write like an educated man. He liked working for Anil. He started making my morning tea for him and buying the date supplies later. He used to make a profit of about a rupee on buying the date supplies, but he knew that Anil don't mind it because Anil very kind person. Okay, so in the next page, Anil made money by fits and starts. He would borrow 1 week, lend the next, and lend the next. He kept worrying about his next check, but as soon as it arrives, he would go out and celebrate. It seems he wrote for magazines, acquire a way to make a living. So in this paragraph they mention about Anil. So how Anil was survive in his own life, how he making his life. So Anil is a author and he wrote for a magazine, and whenever he got some money or any check from the employer, then he would go and celebrate. So in this paragraph he mentioned about Anil. So let's continue. One evening he came to home with small bundle of notes, saying he had just sold a book to a publisher. At night I saw him tuck the money under the mattress. So in this next paragraph he can, one evening what happened, Anil came back with a bundle of currency notes he had got from selling a book. He had returned to a publisher. He kept the money under the mattress and slept peacefully. Hari had been working for Anil for almost a month, and he had gained Anil's trust. Hari saw the opportunity to rob Anil. It was not easy to task, as he knew the Anil will be sad about the lost money. He brushed away with his thoughts and decided to execute the robbery the same night, and Anil would have otherwise wasted the money on his friends. So Hari Singh knew that after he getting some money or bundle of notes, he just celebrate with his friends. So why not I take a advantage of it? So he planned to rob. I had been working for almost 1 month, and apart from cheating on the shopping, he hadn't done anything in my line of work. So I had every opportunity for doing so. Anil had given me a key to the door, and I could came and go as I pleased. He was the most trusting person I had ever met. Means in a 1 month, Hari Singh gained the confidence of Anil. Okay, and that is why it was so difficult to rob him. That's easy to rob a greedy man because he can afford to be robbed, but it's difficult to rob a careless man. Sometimes he doesn't even notice he's been robbed, and that takes all the pleasure out of work. Well, it's time I did some real work. I told myself I am out of practice, and if I don't take a money, he will only waste it on a friend. After all, he doesn't even pay me. So just giving himself a kind of answer that it is a very good opportunity, because already when he got some money he just pay celebrate with his friends, and all the money will he just waste it on the friends. So why not I get that money? So in the same thought, Hari Singh planned to rob him. So what happened next? Anil was asleep. A beam of moonlight stepped over the balcony and fell on the bed. I sat up on the floor and considered the situation. If I took the money, I could catch 10:30 express to Lucknow. Slipping out of the blanket, I crept up to the bed. Anil was sleeping peacefully. His face was clear and unlined. Even I had no more marks on my face, though mine were mostly scars. My hands slid under the mattress and searching for the notes. When I found them, I drew them without a sound. Anil sighed in his sleep and turned on his side towards me. I was started to quickly crawl out of the room. When I was on the road, I began to run. I had the notes at my waist, held there by the staring my pyjamas. I slowed down to walk and counted the notes, 600 rupees in the feet. 600 rupees in 50s. I could live like a oil-rich Arab for a 2 week or two. So, in that paragraph, he mentioned about Anil considered the situation, the crowd up to the bed, and when Anil was asleep, he slid his hand under the mattress and drew the money out quietly. He rushed out from the room and began to run on the road. He had secured the money with the steering his pyjama. He was heading towards the railway station to catch 10:30 express to Lucknow as he planned. So he was elated, and when he counted the money on his way, the all money was in a 50 rupees. So what happened when next? So on the page number 11, as we see that the image picture is there, how Hari Singh stole on the money and he ran away. When I reached the station, I did not stop at the ticket office. I had never bought a ticket in my life. As we know that he is a thief, so how can he properly as a good citizen he brought tickets and travel? No, he is a thief. So he mentioned that he never bought a ticket in his own life, but dashed straight to the platform. The Lucknow Express was just moving out. The train had still a pickup speed. I should have been able to jump into one of the carriage, but I hesitated for some reason I can't explain, and I lost the chance to get away. So he actually planned to rob Anil and ran away. But what happened? Hari reached the station just when the train was about to pick up the speed, but he could have managed to get into the carriage. But something unexplainable stopped him. He was left behind on the station. He decided to leave the station. Thought while walking through the bazaar about when he just planned out to thief, and actually he didn't done the things. But when he came in a station, he realized something what was not unexplainable. So he was thinking and he just left the train. When the train had gone, I found myself standing alone on the deserted platform. I had no idea whether to spend a night. I had no friends, believing that the friends were more trouble than help. And I did not want to make anyone curious by staying at one of the small hotels near station. The only person I knew really was the man I had robbed. Leaving the station, I walked slowly through the bazaar. Means after when he leave the train, he just cancelled his plan and he just landed on the station. But he didn't board. Why he didn't board? Because he just thinking he was done something wrong. So in my short career as a thief, I had made a study of man's faces when they had lost their goods. The greedy man showed fear, the rich man showed anger, the poor man showed acceptance. But I knew that the man showed anger, the poor man showed acceptance. But I knew that Anil's face, when he discovered the theft, would show only the touch of sadness, not for the loss of money, but for the loss of trust. So here mentioned that the poor man accept the thing, whatever the situation is there, but the touch of sadness is there. Emotionally, they felt so bad. I found myself in the midden and sat down on a bench. The night was chilly and it was early November, and the light drizzle added to my discomfort. Soon it was raining quite heavily. My shirt and pajamas stuck to my skin, and the cold wind blew the rain across my face. So they mentioned about he actually felt something, he realized something. So due to this thought, his feeling was guilty, and he decided to not to go, not to run away through the train. Hari had realized by then that he could not only cook the meal but go to the market to buy daily supplies, but he had also lost the chance to learn how to read and write. Due to this thought, his feeling was guilty. He decided to go back to Anil, if only for the sake of learning how to read and write. So, in next paragraph, page number 12, I went back to bazaar and sat down the shelter of the clock tower. Means already it is start heavily raining, so that's why he need a shelter. So he just find out the shelter under the clock tower, and the clock tower showed midnight. I felt for the notes. They are damp from the rain. So actually it is heavily raining, so that's why he kept his all money in the pajama, and he totally wetted. So that's why he thinking about the money. It is Anil's money. In the morning he would probably have given me two or more 2 or 3 rupees to go to the cinema. But now I had it all. I couldn't to cook his meal, run to the bazaar and learn to write whole sentence anymore. So Hari Singh thought that he hurried towards the, means he lost everything. Means probably when he maybe with he was with Anil, he gave some money daily for purchasing some supplies of daily supplies, and he gave some 2 3 monies because he had some nice money. So he gave to money to see cinema. But Hari Singh thought that now the all it with him only. So it is not bad bargain. So let it enjoy. But his inner voice was stopped him to do so. So again he in this chapter mentioned that I knew he could bring more or few hundred rupees. It was simple matter to steal, and sometimes just a simple to be caught, but to be a really big man, a clever and respected man, was something else. I should go back to Anil, I told myself, if only to learn to read and write. He just want to go back to Anil's room. Why? Because he want to read and write. It is a good chance if we stay with Anil, he can learn how to read and write the sentence. So in this same thought, he returned to Anil's room. I hurried back to the room, feeling very nervous, for it is much easier to steal something than the return. He undetected. I opened the door quietly, then stood in the doorway. In, in the crowded moonlight, Anil was still asleep. I crept to the head of the bed, and my hand was up with the notes. I felt his breath in my hand. I felt his breath on my hand. I remained still for a minute. Then my hand found the edge of mattress, and I slipped under it with the notes. I woke up late morning to find that. Means hurried to the room and opened the door very quietly, and because Anil not to wake up. So he quickly took the currency to again dump because of the rain. He crept into the bed or placed the notes under the mattress. After that he went off sleep in the balcony. So I woke up late morning and find that Anil had already made the tea. He stretched out his hand towards me, and there was a 50 rupees note between his finger. My heart sank. I thought I had been discovered. I made some money yesterday, he explained. Now you will be paid regularly. My spirit rose, but when I took the note, I saw it was still wet from the night's rain. Today we will start writing sentence, he said. He knew but neither his lips or nor his eyes showed anything. I smiled at Anil in my most appealing way, and the smile came by itself without any effort. So, when Hari woke up late in the morning, he found that Anil had already prepared tea. Anil gave a 50 rupees note to Hari, telling that he had earned some money by selling the book to publisher, and now he would pay him regularly. Hari was motivated by he, but he could make out that Anil knew everything, though he didn't say anything to him about. So, in this chapter, we can understand that Hari Singh just came to with intention to theft, but Anil's kindness, Anil's intention was good. He just want to help him, Hari Singh. So both our intentions are showing in the lesson. Hari Singh has a bad intention, but Anil has a good intention. He just want to help him, Hari Singh, because he was very young, in only 15 years old, and Anil was 25 years old. He just want to help him, and he want to teach him how to read and write. So that good and bad intention crossed each other and win by the good intention. That is Anil's intention to keep him with him, to teach how to write and read. And just he is actually mentioned in the lesson, he regularly paid him. Then he can get not involved in other things. So in this chapter, how we can understand, if we get a good intention, then we can get a good result. Okay, here are some word meanings by page. So you can write down all these word meanings in your notebook with the heading of chapter, and write down all these word meanings in your notebook. And also the homework for you, think about it on page number 13. Okay, write down all these, solve this question in your notebook. Hope you understand the chapter. If any doubt, read this chapter again and ask me anytime on a WhatsApp group. Okay students, bye.